Hi my dear students, I'm Ronja ma'am and welcome to my channel. Tips and tricks to memorize. This is the second video, that is part 2. If you've missed part 1, do watch it. I'll put the link in the description box. I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for you. Well, today let's start by discussing how to remember, how to memorize a topic that I absolutely hate, or a subject that I don't like to study at all. Generally, what do students do when they don't like a topic? They just get some questions from somewhere and they just mug up those questions. Well, the problem is, if you mug up those answers, high chances by the time you will go to the examination hall, you will forget. So what is the solution? The solution is that you need to really enjoy and understand what you are studying. Now, ma'am, just now you said that the subject is something that I hate. The topic is a topic that I don't like at all. How can I like it? Well, there is a solution. You don't study alone. Call one or two of your friends, but it should not be more than 4 of you, including you. 4 is maximum. So even one friend is good enough. So 2 or 3 of you sit down, discuss the topic, explain it to each other. Your whole environment will be very relaxed, fun. You then will be enjoying what you will be studying, and of course you will remember well. If you cannot meet in today's world, it's not a problem at all. You can go for a video call and discuss all the important points or whatever you want to discuss and you didn't understand. Another great technique, very effective technique to memorize, is visualization. Visualization means to create an image, a picture. Now, suppose you're reading a book. Reading a book is very different from watching a movie, isn't it? But as you read the story, you can see all the characters. I am reading The Adventures of Jim Corbett and I can see the dense forest, the dark night, and suddenly 2 bright shining lights, the eyes of the tiger. But maybe I have never ever been to a forest. Then how could I see all this? It's because I was visualizing. You can do the same thing when you are studying. As you read the book, you visualize, then you will remember better. Okay, now let me give you a number. 281975346. Now if I tell you what was the number, it's difficult to remember. But if I divide it, if I break it into parts, like I say 281975346, then obviously it is easy to remember, just the way you remember your parents' mobile phone number. Or when you go to a restaurant, you get the menu card. Have you seen? There are so many items, but all are not written at one go. They are divided like soups, appetizers, then rice, then desserts. Oh God, I'm already feeling hungry. Well, do you know why this is done? So that you remember better. And do you know this technique? What is the name of this technique? It is chunking. Chunking means when you get a very big piece of information, you divide it into parts, into chunks, and then you learn it so that you remember better and it's easy to learn. You can do this when you are studying. You can use it in your studies, like when you are reading and learning a very long list. You divide it into parts and you learn it. You can combine chunking with acronyms. That will be really effective. I'm not going to tell you what are acronyms and how to make them, etc., because I've already discussed this in part 1. If you have missed it, do watch it. I'll put the link in the description box. But yes, when you are studying a chapter or a topic which is very long, divide it into parts. For example, you are studying, say, civil disobedience movement. So first you learn why did it take place, the reasons. You understand it, you learn it, then you go to the next part. The nature, what had happened. So you learn that, then you go to the last part, the results. You learn parts, and by the time you finish it, you know the whole thing. But because of chunking, you will be able to remember better. And this you can apply for any topic. Videos are a great way to understand and remember, and now so many are available on the net, so you can watch videos because you will be watching and listening also, so obviously it will help you to remember and memorize. You know, when I was of your age, we didn't have so many videos to watch. Actually, we didn't have any video, but our teachers used to tell us one technique which your teachers tell you even now. That means this technique is time tested and it really works, and something that you know very well, but most of the time you don't do it because you don't like doing it. I am talking about writing. Write down the answers, you will remember it really well. And let me add something to it. You take a red pen and you open your book and then you underline wherever you have made mistakes, underline or circle and write the correct word just above it. When you look at it, your mind will click a picture and it will be here. So when you go to the examination hall, you will not make that mistake. If you really want to remember everything that you have studied and you want to do very well in your exam, then revise. The more you revise, the better you will remember and the better you will do in the exam. So no last minute learning, because then you cannot revise and you won't remember well. Whatever you do, you really need to sleep well so that your brain gets all the rest that it needs to remember things. Eat healthy food. Do take breaks when you are studying, and of course do some physical activity. And those who think these things are not important, these are very important when it comes to a good memory. Last but not the least, whichever technique you follow, one thing you have to do, that is understanding. So please give a lot of importance to understand the topic, and then you follow all the techniques I told you, revise. After you finish learning, you will remember everything when you go to the examination hall. I am sure about it. Happy memorizing.